Hey, this is Don with another quick and dirty review. Today we're looking at the Koplow Games Who Knew dice sets. I got these in the mail today, February 25th, 2014. And these dice sets, they come packaged. I got two, so I'm not going to open this one for you. I got this green set, which is still packaged. You can see how it was originally packaged. It's double bagged. So there's two sets of Ziploc bags here. They're kind of taped together. Once you've gotten through all the mess and gotten through all the bags that you end up with this thing, you end up finding these pretty cool dice. And what we have here are dice that kind of fill in the gaps for some of the newer dungeon crawl games. And I don't play them, so I can't give you the technical term. I like weird dice, that's why I bought them. So let's talk about what we end up getting here. First off, we get a three-sided die. Now, some three-sided die are usually kind of barrel-shaped or shaped kind of like a football. This is actually a six-sided die that's been numbered 1 to 3 twice. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, and then, well, I just messed that 1, 2, 3, and on the other side 1, 2, 3. So it effectively is a three-sided die as far as for rolling, a number between 1 to 3. And works fine, rolls fine, a decent quality die. Kind of pulled the same trick here with the five-sided die. This is a D5. And you can see the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, and repeated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom. What they did was took a 10-sided die, made it a little larger. This is bigger than the 16mm scale. In fact, here's a standard 16mm D10. This one actually is numbered from 1 to 10 on all its faces. But you can see that the D5, they've made it a larger format. Makes it easier to distinguish from your D10s and know that, hey, this is the D5 without having to do a lot of looking to see what numbers are on the faces. So the same thing, they did a spindle-shaped die like a D10. The D7, same thing. They took a 14-sided spindle die, spinner die, and numbered everything from 1 to 7. And both sides have all the numerals 1 to 7. They did not, they did actually make it so that the opposite sides add up to 8 on this. So kept the die pretty standard. Didn't do that, I noticed on the D3, opposite sides of the same number. So, but for the rest of the dice, they followed the convention of the opposite sides of the die add up to the highest number on the die plus 1. Okay, next we have a D16. Again, using that spinning top type shape. Rolls really fine. It's easy to identify what number's on top. We don't have any problems there. The D24. This is pretty standard for D24s. There's other ways of doing these, but the way that they've chosen to do it, and the way I've seen it on some other dice sets, like Game Science, is they basically take a cube and then kind of burst out the sides with a four-sided pyramid. And that's what you're seeing. This is basically 6 four-sided pyramids to get you your D24. It rolls nice, and actually on a felt surface like this, it stops really well. It's not one that rolls forever, so you get a good clean roll out of it. And finally, there's the D30. This is a big hunkin' die. This is like 32 millimeters across. You can see it's a big guy. Yeah, maybe 34. It's big. So there's no missing this in your bag. It's definitely going to look different, and they use the diamond shaped all over. There's a fancy term for this that I can't think of at the moment. This is one of 2 ways that you would typically do a D30. They chose this shape that uses diamonds all the way across. They use the dot notation convention for the 9s and the 6s instead of the underline. I love the size and weight of this thing. It's just a nice big die. It's got a good stop. It's not one of these that vibrates too much when it gets done. It gets done with the roll. Once you start getting a lot of sides on a die, you have that potential for just keep rolling and shaking and picking sides. But this one stops pretty well. It also, by the way, makes a great cat toy. It's big enough that they can't swallow it, but it rolls, and it rolls somewhat oddly because of the diamond shapes. It's not perfectly round, so it will roll a little bit oddly. My cats already love the darn thing. But anyway, there you have it. The Koplow Games Who Knew dice sets. If you found this review helpful, please hit the I found this review helpful button and pump up the rating on it. Thank you very much. Don out.